Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So I'm here today in this 2010 Peugeot 107, which is of course the same as a Toyota Aygo and which is also of course the same as a Citroen C1. So you will already have an idea from the title, I'm sure, what this video is going to be about. So let me start by saying that I'm not making this video in order to be unpleasant about any other videos or anybody else out there on YouTube or anywhere else. I'm sure that if somebody was to go back and watch through all my videos, they might find some mistakes or certainly some stuff that I haven't explained very well. So yeah, we can all misunderstand stuff and make mistakes. So I'm certainly not trying to be unpleasant about anybody or anything like that. But obviously, because I think that this point seems to be quite widely misunderstood, I think it's worth making this video so that anybody doing this procedure can actually know what they're doing and do it correctly. So that's the reason for making the video. Okay, so there's a number of videos on YouTube about adjusting the clutch cable on these cars, and that's good because they do need adjusting. But the problem is they refer to the adjustment which you do under the bonnet above the gearbox, which is correct. That is what you need to adjust. But they refer to that adjusting the height as in the resting height of the clutch pedal. Now, if you really wanted, yes, you could adjust that. There is a stop screw that can be adjusted. I'll put in a picture here. But really, I would say there is no reason why you should have to adjust that. So I would just leave that well alone. So what you do need to adjust is basically what they do show in those other videos, i.e. the nut that's on top on the end, that end of the clutch cable on top of the gearbox. Again, I'll put a picture in. But the problem is that they refer to that adjusting the height of the clutch pedal, but that's not actually what it does. What that actually does is it adjusts the free play in the clutch pedal, which you do need to adjust. And let me show you what that free play should be. Okay, so if you either use your hand or your foot to press down on your clutch pedal, what you should find that initially it just moves very kind of easily, just under very light spring pressure, and then if you keep pressing, then it gets heavier, and that heavier part of the stroke is actually what disengages the clutch. So that bit of movement at the top where it's just moving very lightly is the free play, and that's what you need to adjust, because what will happen is as the clutch wears, that free play will get less, and if you don't adjust it, it will put excess wear on various parts of the clutch mechanism, and secondly, if it's left long enough, it can actually make your clutch start slipping. So that is what needs to be adjusted, and that is what that screw on top of the gearbox and the bonnet, that is what that adjusts. So let me show you what it should be. Okay, so get a tape measure and rest it sort of like up against the carpet, just sort of reasonably firmly, and then push the clutch pedal down through the extent of that light springy movement, whilst looking at how far it's moving on the tape measure. Now, as you can see on this one, that free play movement is about 20 millimeters. Now that is correct, so that's good. That's what you want. If it was, just shut the door to reduce the wind noise. So if it was, what you will probably find is if your clutch hasn't been adjusted for a while, that will be less than 20 millimeters, or it might even be nothing. There might be no free play there at all. So in which case, what you will need to do is that nut under the bonnet, if you're stood in front of the car looking back towards the engine with your hand sort of like reaching down onto that nut, you would need to sort of turn it clockwise, because what that's going to do is that's basically going to loosen it up, let's say. So it's going to give more free play. If on the other hand, for some reason, this could happen if maybe you've had a clutch replacement or some kind of like work on the car and it hasn't been adjusted afterwards. You might need to actually reduce the free play. Then in that case you would go the other way, so you would tighten the cable up. So basically you can try doing it either way, but experiment. But like I said, when you finished, you want about 20 millimeters of free play. I think the spec might be about 18 to 28 if I remember correctly. But if you just say 20, I think you should be good. Okay guys, I think that towards the end of that previous clip I probably didn't explain it as clearly as I could have done, but I've just watched it and I think it's just about good enough, so I think I'm just going to leave it and round the video off like that. So hope that was useful to you. Like I said, it's not about trying to be critical about anyone. In fact, to be honest with you, I think those videos that I am thinking about, they're kind of good videos. They're certainly well intentioned. They're well shot. You know, one guy even has like a clutch cable inside the car and he's kind of showing the different parts of it and stuff. So in many ways they're good videos, and I'm not trying to be sort of critical about them for the sake of it, but unless I'm being very stupid and I missed something in terms of what they're saying, it did seem to me that they're explaining the wrong adjustment by referring to adjusting what it sounds like they're referring to adjusting the resting clutch height. I mean, when you make that free play adjustment, it will affect the bite point. So in that sense, yes, it will affect the height of the clutch pedal in terms of the height of the bite point, but not the resting height of the clutch pedal. The resting height of the clutch pedal is just dictated by that stop screw. So hope that's clear. Hope that's helpful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.